Hey everybody, it's Dirty Woo, back at it again with another video. Today we're diving deep into the dangerous world of toxic crushes. We've all been there, right? That heart eye emoji feeling for someone who's just no good for us. Some crushes are best left untouched, like that suspicious-looking takeout you swore you'd finish but didn't. Get ready to protect your precious hearts and laugh along the way. Let's do this. First up, we got the unavailable crush. They're like that flaky friend who cancels plans last minute, all the time. Emotionally unavailable people are like bad Wi-Fi signals. Strong at first, but then they disappear right when you need them most. Crushing on someone miles away is like trying to eat soup with a fork. Messy, frustrating, and you ain't getting nowhere. You end up building this whole fantasy in your head, and trust me, reality is gonna hit harder than your aunt's fruitcake at Christmas. Next up, we're tackling the taken crush. Crushing on someone who's already booed up is a recipe for disaster. It's just bad karma, yo. Would you steal someone's emotional support animal? No, it's not cool. Being the rebound? That's like being the emotional band-aid. Temporary and painful. They're not looking for love, they're looking for a distraction. Now let's talk about the narcissist. These are the emotional vampires, always sucking the energy out of the room and into their black hole of self-obsession. A narcissist is the human equivalent of a self-congratulatory award ceremony, all about them, them, them. Remember, a relationship is a two-way street, not a one-man show where you're just the audience. Chapter 4. The Player Emotional Roller Coaster. With no seatbelt. Ever been on an emotional roller coaster with no seatbelt? That's what crushing on the player is like. They're the kings and queens of mixed signals, hot one minute, cold the next. One day, they're texting you heart emojis. The next day, you're lucky if they even remember your name. Don't waste your precious time on someone who wouldn't know commitment if it slapped them across the face with a giant diamond-encrusted commitment ring. Chapter 5. The Idealized Crush. Putting them on a pedestal. We've all been guilty of this one. The idealized crush. We build someone up in our minds, put them on this pedestal so high they could practically high-five the moon. But newsflash, people are not perfect, no matter how amazing their Instagram feed may seem. The higher the pedestal, the harder the fall. Remember, nobody's perfect, and that's what makes us all wonderfully human. Chapter 6. The Obsessive Crush. Dude, you need a hobby. It starts innocently enough, a little daydreaming here, a little social media stalking there. But before you know it, bam, you're checking their horoscope, their ex's best friend's cousin's dog's Instagram page. Listen, I get it. Crushes can be consuming, but don't let them consume you. Go for a walk, call a friend, learn to knit, just do something, anything, other than stalking their every move online. Chapter 7. The Incompatible Crush Red Flags. Girl, those are sirens. Next up is the incompatible crush. Just because you have a thing for someone doesn't mean you're meant to be. If you and your crush have major differences in values, life goals, or even just your taste in music, it's important to recognize those red flags. Remember, relationships should complement your life, not complicate it. Chapter 8. The Drama Llama. Run for the Hills. These are the emotional equivalent of a reality TV show. Always some kind of chaos going on. They thrive on drama like a Kardashian thrives on a red carpet. You deserve someone who brings peace and happiness into your life, not a never-ending soap opera. Chapter 9. The Out-of-Reach Crush. Celeb crushes are cute, until they're not. We all have our celebrity crushes, right? Mine's totally Ryan Reynolds. Sorry, Blake. It's fun to fantasize, but there's a fine line between harmless admiration and full-blown obsession. If you're spending all your time daydreaming about someone you'll likely never meet, let alone date, it's time to redirect that energy into something a little more attainable. Instead of obsessing over your favorite celebrity, why not focus on becoming the best version of yourself? You never know, you might just attract your own real-life celebrity. Outgrow Know Your Worth, boo. So there you have it, folks. 9 types of toxic crushes to avoid like the plague. Remember, you deserve a love that lifts you up, not drags you down. Know your worth, set boundaries, and don't be afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. There are plenty of amazing, non-toxic people out there just waiting to meet someone as incredible as you.